So far so good. Let's continue with iKON. They also brought out a new music video for Goodbye Road. What's the Korean title? 이별길. So let's start and watch this one again too. It's a little bit sad. To be honest, it's a little bit sad because it's, I think, the first time I react to iKON, even though I kinda like their music. Some of the songs. So it's time. I still I never get tired of like bluish silver hair. Never, never, ever in my life. Maybe I should get bluish silver hair, but I think it wouldn't suit me. Like, these are also my aesthetic, like this view over the city in not dawn, like sunset light. It's just a very, very pretty coloring always. The slight shaky camera. Interesting because everything else is so well staged. But you notice like these kind of rooftop pics are a little bit out of that. They are a little bit shaky. I don't know why, but it's more like you're watching from afar. Now they don't include it anymore. My whole analysis doesn't make any sense if you don't continue with this. It's like the theme, the girl. It's a very pretty, very picturesque. Did any of the iKON boys started like acting in dramas or something? I wonder. Why do you have to strip? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't fit the content. The sexy K-pop boy trope, where like somebody suddenly is like half naked, and it doesn't really help the plot in any way. I know it was dark, but at the same time, like, why? Just why? Anyway. To another K-pop video trope is like or not K-pop video trope, but K-pop song trope. Other K-pop songs are about like this, not in general, but like most of the time they're either about like falling in love or falling off of love, you know, like always these two kind of things. And this was obviously a heartbreak song. As I said, like the picture scenery really pretty. Like I wouldn't expect any less. Like the YG like video artists, the video artists they are working with really have the cinematic view down. But like in general now, every K-pop video does this so well, and I enjoy it so much. I was wondering why some of the scenes had this kind of shaky feel, and not like that I'm saying like, oh, the whole scene was shaky. I think it had an intent. I felt like, apart from the other scenes where everything was really close, the rooftop scenes, they were so far away and they were shaky because it's more than, it's already like done, and you look from afar. It's strange to say it like this, but it's a very similar technique. It reminded me on what Wong Kar-wai is doing in his movies when he's like stepping away and watching like the actors from afar, and you really have this kind of, it sounds really strange, but you as a viewer have more like a voyeuristic view on the scene, like you watch what happens on the outside rather than being up close and having like smooth shots. It detaches you a little bit more from reality, but having the shaky side, this is more natural to what we would see. So for me, these little scenes, even though they were so little and they didn't appear anywhere else in the video, had this kind of like, I'm getting closer to the situation, I'm watching them struggling and breaking up, if that makes any sense. Maybe it wasn't even intended, but this was the feeling I got when I was watching this song. As I said before, it's a little bit tragic that I didn't like reacted to anything iKON before, because some of the songs I really like. For this one, I would say they totally have songs that I would personally like better. It's a solid song, of course, but I wasn't swept off my feet so far. Like it's always like, oh, they're all like well-made good songs, but there's like this little thing that has to like sweep me off my feet to be like immediately bam, I love it, you know. And I'm sure that it will be played everywhere, and then you get used to it, and then you like the song, and then you sing along and everything. But I like this kind of thrilling feeling of a new song when something really unexpected happens and you totally fall in love from the first moment. But yeah, sometimes it's like this, and sometimes you get used to it. It doesn't mean like it's any better or worse. It's just like a preference that I always wanted to, like, I always want to be surprised with a song. So much talking for a video. I'm sorry, but like maybe you agree to some of these things, maybe you don't. Everybody has an opinion, everybody has also different tastes, so we can all like the same kind of thing. And yeah, as I said in the other video that I just shooted, I'm currently now in Korea, and I will film like what I'm doing here too, but I will put this all on my vlog channel. So if you want to see what I'm doing in Korea, please check out my vlog channel and subscribe there to see what I'm doing here currently. And yeah, that's it basically. Let's see each other next time. Bye bye.